man. Well, most I in Christ, everything's good. All right. Says we on here, we live. All right. Shalom to the brothers. I am officer at the yard. I'm with Trooper Bakwasha with the I.S.U.P.K out of One West under Commanding General YAHANNA. We here to teach the Black, the Latinos, and Native Indian. We are the 12 tribe of Israel, the nationality, their heritage, their culture, and everything they should do to get to the kingdom. Today we're gonna talk about brotherhood. Know what I mean? Brother, what is brotherhood? Does the Bible talk about brotherhood? I mean, how should we show brotherhood to each and one another? Know what I mean? So we're gonna talk about this today. Because when you look at it out there, we don't have brotherhood. That's why we're killing each other. That's why we're doing all type of crime against each other. That's why we don't respect each other. That's why we're sleeping with each other's wife when we're in the world. That's why we're selling each other drug. That's why we're doing all type of nonsense out there because we don't have that brotherhood. We don't know what brotherhood is. That's why we could see a brother falling and we let him fall. We're not gonna help him get back up. So that's what it is. We're gonna show you exactly what the Bible say about brotherhood and what is brotherhood and how to achieve that perfection of brotherhood. In the I.S.U.P.K, we show brotherhood to one another. We care about one another. Know what I mean? And Trooper Bakwasha, can you bring me to First John chapter 4, verse 20 to 21?
Kind of on time.
I mean, brotherhood is necessary. Now I mean, it's necessary in our community. Now I mean, compassion, love, caring for each other. Now I mean, it's necessary in the Black and Hispanic community, in the Native community. Now I mean, it's necessary that we care about each other. We have compassion again for one another. We love one another. Now I mean, not the love that the church say that we love everybody, love everybody, love. But now I mean, the preacher's never gonna go to your funeral if you get killed. Now I mean, he's gonna charge you to exactly go to assist your funeral. So now I mean, you could bring it out when you have it.
This is First John chapter 4, verse 20. Verse 20. If a man say, "I love God," and and hated his brother, he is a liar.
If a
For he
man
that
say he loves God, if a man say I love God, and now I mean, and he hates his brother, he's a liar. Your Christian preacher, he's a liar. Know what I mean, he's a liar. He doesn't love the blacks. He doesn't love the Latinos. He doesn't love the native. That's why he never speak about him. That's why he never gonna say exactly the condition that we in, because the Christian preacher, he doesn't love us. He doesn't love, has no love for his own people, but he's gonna claim he loves God. That's a liar right there. Now I mean, you see exactly a man that's telling the truth. A man that love God is gonna love his brother. You can say you love the creator, but you don't love the creature. Know what I mean? You can say you love God, but you don't love the special people of God, the chosen people of God. It doesn't make sense. Know what I mean? So if a man say he loves God but hates his brother, he's a liar. Now, I mean, the Christian church. I don't know. You've been in the Christian church, right?
most of my life.
Exactly. Same over here. But now, I mean, when we wasn't there, they talk bad about each other. Know what I mean, in the same church, they talk bad about each other. They slander each other's name. Now, I mean, all type of evil on each other. Now, I mean, some of them sleep with each other's wife. The wife go sleep with another man's man. You know what I mean? All type of nonsense in the Christian church. Know what I mean. But that's why the Christian church doesn't have love. It cannot show love. The Christian church is the house of Satan. There's no love in the Christian church. Know what I mean? So if a man say he loves God, hates his brother, is a lie. Know what I mean? I can't say I'm smoking weed with my man, and after that, know what I mean, I say I love God and I love him. Know what I mean, I'm destroying him. I can't say I'm doing all type of things out there, selling drug to my brother, and say I love God. I'm destroying my brother. I can't let my brother or my sister, know what I mean, eat pork, eat shrimp, eat crab and lobster without telling them the truth. I mean, and say I love God. That's a lie. Now, I mean, the Christian church doesn't have love. Now, I mean, Matthew 24, 25, and verse 40. Now, I mean, that's a lie. If we have compassion for one another, now, I mean, we wouldn't be shooting each other in the street right now. Now, I mean, and especially with everything that's going on, abortion is the main topic we could say that's doing actuality right now. I mean, if a mother had love, compassion for the child that she's carrying, she would never go kill that child. But today, in the lifetime we live in the time we live, know what I mean? A mother, it's right for a mother to go kill that child, that unborn baby that she's carrying herself. You know how cruel it is to carry your baby and to just say, know what I mean, I don't want it anymore, I'm gonna kill it. You know how unhuman that is. But this is what the America teach us to do. Know what I mean, more, thank God there's certain law that they want to pass right now. They say, know what I mean, they saying you can kill your child, but they put know what I mean, a certain condition on it. I mean, they will still, but at least it's good that they're doing that right now. But that's just to make the fire. Know what I mean, probably to make you look this way and doing they do something else in the other way. Know what I mean. But it's crazy how many women standing up and saying, know what I mean, it's a woman's right to choose. Why don't you keep your leg closed? Know what I mean? Why don't you wait for the right man, know what I mean, to marry and have a child with that man? But that's the Christian church is not going to tell them that. The Christian church is going to tell them, well, you don't like your man, you could divorce your man, or you could leave your man, go get another one. Know what I mean? And if you don't want that child, kill that child. But it's crazy. Know what I mean? There's no compassion in the heart of our women nowadays. Especially, know what I mean, the Bible says, know what I mean, God knew us from the beginning. Know what I mean, before we was in our mother's stomach. Know what I mean? So imagine how many black prophets, know what I mean, Latino prophets, know what I mean, Native Indian prophets that these mothers killed. Know what I mean? It's crazy. Go ahead.
For he that loveth not his brother who he hath seen, how can he love God from whom he had not seen?
How can you love God? I mean, you haven't seen God. We never seen Yahweh. I mean, you don't see Yahweh walking by. You said the Christian church, everybody, yes, now I mean, saying I love God, I love God. You never seen God. But how can you say you love God when your brother's right here and you hate your brother? When your sister's right here and you can tell her the truth and you treat her like a whore? How can you say you love God? Just like I said before, now I mean, you saying you love the creator but don't love the creature. Now I mean, it doesn't make sense. Now I mean, how can you say you love God and hate exactly your brother? Now I mean, you see that all through the Christian church. You see that even in the street. Everybody got a cross on their chest. I mean, they claim to love God. Even the voodoo priest has a cross on his chest. He claimed to love God, but he's gonna do evil ritual. Now I mean, on his brother. This is the main thing in Haiti. Now I mean, this is one of the main thing in Haiti. Voodoo. Almost everybody's doing voodoo. Now I mean, and it's destroying our people. And they claim to love God. They claim that, I mean, this is sent by God, but it's not true. According to the Bible, God to keep the laws, and doing voodoo is against the law. Now I mean, that's witchcraft. Today they have grace. They have the grace of Christ to repent and come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Now, I mean, that's it on it.
Conster.
Yes, sir. I mean, how can you say you love God and hate your brother? I mean, how can you say you love God? How can you carry a cross? Even the cross, you know what I mean, has nothing to do. You know what I mean, it's like wearing the electric chair on your chest. Now I mean, for what he has. Now I mean, you're gonna be jealous, envy. The man has a nice car, you envy that brother, which is against the law. The man has knowledge, you envy that brother, which is against the law. Now I mean, all people are like that today. But thanks to God for the I.S.U.P.K, we're showing them exactly what not to do and what to do. And these scriptures, that's exactly what we're doing. These laws in the scripture, that's what's gonna bring us life. That's what's gonna show that we love our brothers. That's what's gonna show us to have compassion towards one another. If I step on your shoes, you don't have to shoot me for stepping on your shoes. You could I'ma just say so. You could just say sorry. Or I say so. I mean, if I step on your shoes, I say sorry. If you step on my shoes, you say sorry. Life will be even better. I mean, we'll be able to understand each other where we come from if we have compassion, if we care for one another. I mean, we don't care for each other. That's really disgusting. Like to see, like I mean, these are the nations that stay together. Now I mean, the Arabs stay together. You've seen it in Montreal. The Arabs they stay together. Now I mean, they care about one another. The Chinese man, the same thing. The Hindus, the same thing. All of them. Now I mean, they're connected with each other. But us, we killing each other out there. We don't care about each other. We see one black man fall, we taking photos. Now I mean, we taking pics, but we're not gonna help that black man. We see women out there. Now I mean, you see how many women are fighting in the streets, especially in the states. Know what I mean? And everybody taking pics, taking pics, taking videos, but nobody's gonna correct these women and tell them that. Know what I mean, you're not supposed to be fighting in like this. You girls are sisters. You women are sisters. You're not supposed to fight one another, but elevate each other. Know what I mean, you could bring me to John 13, verse 34 to 35.
John 13, 34 and 35.
Yes, sir. Now, I mean, without the brotherhood, we don't have nothing. Brotherhood is a weapon, and that's why the white man knows this. They want to separate us. We have gangs. You have the Crips. You have the Blood. You have Vatos Locos. You have all this type of MS-13. You have all these type of gangs. While we the same people in these gangs. While we killing each other in these gangs. Know what I mean, go ahead.
Khan, this is John chapter 13, verse 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you. That
He
ye
loved another. Hold on. Christ loved us. Now I mean, this is why we able to. Now I mean, to be for us. Without Christ, we wouldn't be nothing out here. But we have a chance to go back to the Father because of Christ. Christ loved us. Go ahead.
Khan, that ye also love one another.
Exactly. That ye also love one another. The same way Christ loved us, he gave his life for us. The same way we're supposed to love one another. The same way we're supposed to care about each other. The same way we're supposed to put our life on the line for each other. Know what I mean? That's not me saying it. That's the Bible supposed to do that. If I see you doing wrong, I'm supposed to exactly say, know what I mean, brother, this is wrong. This is the right way to go. If I let you go in the wrong way, I don't love you. But people don't understand that today. Know what I mean, let's talk. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna bring it like you see. Yesterday was the Asian flag day, right? I don't know if you knew.
I didn't know.
Yeah, yesterday was the Asian Flag Day. They celebrate, I mean, May 18. Asians celebrate May 18 for the flag. I mean, but not knowing, most people gonna be like, I mean, the Asians, I mean, were the first black people, I mean, that took their freedom from the white man in the, I mean, and but they're never gonna talk about what happened after that. I mean, you have Jean-Jacques Dessalines. He was the leader of the revolution. But after that, I mean, the leader of the revolution, you know what they did to him? We're gonna read it. We're gonna read it. Hold on. Just I'm gonna share my screen. The leader of the revolution, man. They killed him. He got killed by his own people. That's what happened. I mean, you're gonna see what they did to him. But the Asians never gonna tell us that. I mean, they're never gonna say that. Well, this is a fact. Can you see my screen, Warrior?
La.
Oh, no, probably taking time. What about now?
Still no.
Shit. Okay. Now you should be able to.
There we go. Now we're
You got
sharing.
it? All right. Just read that part. Well, we're gonna read the entire thing. Go, you could read it.
Okay, starting from okay.
This affected.
Disaffected members of Dessalines administration,
Dessalines.
including Alexander Etchen, Henry Christopher,
Etienne.
Christoph, began, began a conspiracy to
Christophe.
overthrow the emperor.
He was an emperor. And I mean, this is we're talking about the guy that gave freedom to the Asian people right there. I mean, the guy that fought for freedom for the Asian people against the French, against the English. You're gonna see what they did to him. Go ahead.
Dessalines was assassinated north of the capital city,
He was
Port-au-Prince.
assassinated. Voila. He was assassinated. Now I mean, they killed him. They killed him. The man that was fighting for freedom. Now I mean, the man that was fighting for freedom for the people. Now I mean, they killed him. Go ahead.
At Point Larnage, known not now known as Port Rouge,
Pont Rouge,
on
exactly. Hold on. You could drop that over here. The last paragraph.
okay. Yet another account recalls a brutal attack on him by his men.
By his man, his son brothers. What that reminds you of? Warrior. What that reminds you of? Somebody is a leader. Somebody close to him. Now I mean, sell him out.
Judas.
There you go. I mean, go ahead.
It says he was shot. It says he was shot at twice and hit once. Then
Mhm.
his head was split open by a saber blow, and he was finally stabbed 3 times with a dagger. With the
That thing.
crowd shouting, "The tyrant is killed."
You see, that's the man. That's the man that gave that fought for their freedom, right? They call him a tyrant. You see, is this brotherhood right there? And trooper is this brotherhood.
No, it's definitely not.
Exactly. But the Asians are proud to celebrate the flag. Go ahead.
The mob desecrated and disfigured his remains, which was abandoned on Government Square.
Hmm?
There was a lot of resistance to providing him with the proper burial, but De La Fête
Défilé.
Defile, a black woman from a humble background, took the mutilated body of the emperor and buried it.
You could stop there. You could stop there. See, this is what they did to the men that gave that fought for their freedom. I mean, but you never hear about that part of the history. Now, I mean, this part most people don't speak about it because probably they will do the same thing. This is what's happening in Haiti right now. Now, I mean, people chopping each other's off. Now, I mean, they don't care about each other. Now, I mean, this is the same thing that's happened. Now, I mean, they're killing those that are standing up for the people. They're killing them. Should go back right there. I mean, they're killing it. Can you see me now?
Negative, no, can't. Still see your screen.
Nice taking
There
time.
we go.
Okay, good. Sorry, technical difficulties over here. I mean, but now I mean, this is what they did to the men that was fighting for Asians. Asians celebrate May 18. I mean, you would think it's a big brotherhood. We love each other. It's not that case. The men that fought for their freedom, they killed them. This is what happened. They chopped up his body. And you still see that today. Without brotherhood, without real brotherhood, this is what you get. In the I.S.U.P.K, you'll never see that. We'll care about each other. We'll elevate each other. We'll die for one another. I'll die for you, just like you. I know you will die for me. This is
Yeah,
what I.S.U.P.K. I mean, this is the life. This is what we're showing to the world. I mean, and if you see like what the other people did, I mean, it's an amazing thing. You see real brotherhood, but in that case, this wasn't brotherhood. I mean, but Asians speak about May 18 like it's a big thing without I mean even mentioning this. And today you see the same thing happening today. No brotherhood in Haiti. But I mean that's why we need I.S.U.P.K 80 so we could go over there and fix the country over there. I mean, we could show them to have brotherhood, to care about one another. Without brotherhood, you love God, you Asian, I mean, you love God, but you don't care about another Asian. You ready to kill another Asian? I mean, I seen a story where a woman chopped up her man and put him on the stove, and she was eating the guy man with a kid. I mean, this is what's going on in Haiti, but they celebrate May 18, May 18 everybody. I mean, like it's a big brotherhood thing. Know what I mean? While they're chopping up people over there, while they're eating people over there. And we're not even African. This, know what I mean? They take the African voodoo mixed with the Christianity, you know what I mean? And they're doing exactly what they didn't do. This is not our culture, Asian. This is not our culture. Know what I mean? Our culture is to respect the Most High and to love one another, to care about one another. I mean, if you see the street in Haiti with brotherhood, everybody put together, they will clean these streets. Certain places in Haiti that is clean. I mean, it's clean. They have brotherhood over there, it's clean. But the other places they don't. But this is what happened when you don't have brotherhood. Everybody get jealous of your status. Know what I mean? Bring me to Luke 6 and verse 31. This is what they did. I mean, just like the abortion. I mean, there's no sisterhood, no brotherhood, no love. I mean, we show that sisterhood too in the I.S.U.P.K. They stand up for another woman. They help another woman. I mean, they help another woman to get through what she's going through. I mean, and if she needs to know what to do, how to do certain things, I mean, an I.S.U.P.K. woman will show her exactly that. Now, I mean, it's a job, it's a duty for us to care for another. Instead, I mean, I have a restaurant. Instead of, I mean, hiring another nation, I should hire a nation. I should hire a black man. I should hire a Latino, a Native Indian. Come work with me. I mean, I have this work to do now. I mean, let's do it together, man. Let's elevate together, man. That's how it's supposed to be. That's why we're in the bottom now. I mean, we're the best at everything. We're the best at everything. We the flyers. The other nation, they copy us. They see us dressed one way, one type of way, they copy us. Know what I mean? But we in the bottom. We the smartest, but we in the bottom because we lack brotherhood. We lack sisterhood. That's what it is. That's why we in the bottom. Because we don't care about one another. Know what I mean? And the anti-God and loving your brother. I mean, if we knew how to do this, if we do this, the Most High will be on our side. Yahweh will be on our side, fighting for us. Go ahead.
This is Luke chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would that they do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
The same thing you know what I mean, you do to others, you better hope that's how you want to be treated. Know what I mean? I don't want people to sell drug to my kids. I'm not gonna sell drug. I don't want somebody, know what I mean, to abuse. Know what I mean, my daughter, I'm not gonna abuse. But I need the men better correct my if I have a daughter, know what I mean, I have a daughter and you're a man, job. Correction is love. Correction is brotherhood. Know what I mean? Letting you go astray is not love, it's hate. I can't say I love you and after that I let you go astray. I would like if I'm in the wrong way, I would love for somebody to tell me, hey, brother, you in the wrong way. This way is the right way. This is love. Know what I mean? The same way as in the I.S.U.P.K, know what I mean? Officer Aban told me, know what I mean, I was smoking weed in the I was a drug addict. I changed. I mean, I'm like, you know what? I don't need that. I don't need it, man. I don't need this thing, man. It's for real. I was a drug addict. I mean, I want to be a man of God. I mean, thank God for the I.S.U.P.K. I mean, the same way, I mean, the same way he corrected me, the same way I would like to correct somebody else. I mean, the way I want to be treated, that's the way I'm gonna treat somebody else. I mean, and we all, if we had this mentality inside of us, in our head as a people, imagine all the BS we could, like, I mean, save people from the BS. I mean, imagine everything we could, all the negativity we could put aside and focus on the positive. If we had that mentality, I mean, if I want to be treated that way, this is the way I'm gonna present myself to you and treat you. I mean, imagine if we had that mind. I'm not gonna do evil to you. I don't want nobody to do evil to you. I'm not gonna do evil to you. I mean, I don't want nobody to lie on me. I'm not gonna lie on you. I mean, imagine if we had that mentality as a people. Know what I mean? How we will respect one another. It's all about respect. Know what I mean? Go ahead again. You could read it again.
Count on count. This is Luke chapter 6, verse 31. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise.
I mean, as you would like they do to you, do to others. Know what I mean? You don't want somebody to rob you. Know what I mean? You have something precious. Know what I mean? Maybe it's not precious. Know what I mean? Precious to somebody else. Know what I mean? But they in need of it. But you have something that you care about, even though know what I mean it's not something that you really care about, but it's your thing. You wouldn't want somebody to steal it. It belongs to you. So don't go do it to another soul. Don't go do it to another brother. Know what I mean? You have your things, you have your house, you want your know what I mean? You want your house clean. Don't go dirty somebody else's house. Know what I mean? You don't do to other people. Know what I mean, the things that you don't want them to do to you. The thing that you don't want to be treated that way, don't go do exactly the same thing. Then it should be common sense. Know what I mean? It's just like abortion. Know what I mean? How many of these women today would love to? They would be confused if you ask them. Well, you saying you love abortion and you like the abortion. Know what I mean, you want. I mean, it's your choice. What if your woman? What if your mother would have aborted you today? How would you feel? Imagine her face. Know what I mean? But she doesn't care. Know what I mean? This world doesn't care now to nowadays. Know what I mean? It's Esau time, so most people. Know what I mean? They follow Esau, but we telling them the truth, and telling the truth is love. Know what I mean? By the way, I got something on abortion. Know what I mean? Just for the woman that's white. I mean, we're gonna see exactly the side effect of abortion. Know what I mean? So when we tell the woman not to have an abortion, do we love the woman? Do we care about them? Know what I mean? Hold on, it won't be long. There you go. I mean, do what you want them to do to you. Treat others the same way you want to be treated. You want to be treated with respect. Treat others with respect. Know what I mean? So like, you could see the screen, right?
I can see it, yeah.
Yeah, it's not coming up. So like, I'm gonna have to wait for it and I'll bring it back. Okay, it's coming. Because I've been having technical difficulties today, man. It's crazy, man. But hey, most I in Christ. It's about to come. But the same thing that I mean you want other people to do to you, know what I mean? Do to others. It's simple. Hold on, we're gonna go right there. Right there. Go ahead. You could hold on, right there. You could read the title right there.
But potential and more serious complications following an abortion.
I mean, these are, I mean, these are side effects that a woman might have. I mean, let's go. You could read this, and after that, we're gonna see the side effect. Go ahead.
All right. Although serious complications occur in fewer than 1 out of 100.
Hold on, my bad. Go ahead. You see it
Okay, I
now?
see it. Although serious complications occur in fewer than 1 out of 100 first trimester abortions and approximately 1 out of every 50 late term abortions, it is important to be aware that the following risks: heavy and persistent bleeding, infection or sepsis, damage to the cervix, scarring to the uterine lining, purification of the
Mhm.
uterus, damage to other organs, and death.
Death, exactly. You see, you don't know these things, but you're gonna say, "Nah, man, it's my right to choose. I could choose to die if I want to." I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. You see me?
La.
Yeah, man. But I mean, this is exactly what's going on. I mean, out there. I mean, while we're telling our women not to have an abortion, I mean, don't go kill your baby. You might die. You messing up your vagina, your vagina, so like you know what I mean? You messing up your body. I mean, don't go have an abortion. This you can't kill. Killing is against the law of the Most High. But America tells you it's okay. In Canada, Justin Trudeau said it's okay. It's legal. It's perfectly legal. You could, I mean, you could do whatever you want. I mean, go ahead, go kill your baby, not knowing exactly the KKK is buying exactly killing your baby. I mean, Planned Parenthood. The KKK is behind it, but they won't tell you that. The news won't tell you this. I mean, you could bring me to uh, John 15, chapter 12 to 14.
Kind. John 15, chapter 15.
15. I mean, don't go do. Now I mean, don't do to other people. Now I mean, things that you don't want them to do to you. Treat them with respect. If you want respect, treat them with respect. I mean, this is brotherhood. This is love. This is common sense as well. I mean, go ahead.
What's the verse that you have?
And 12 to 14.
12 to 14. Kind. And the younger of them said, this is John.
John 15.
John chapter 15, verse 12.
Go ahead.
This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have
Hold
loved
on,
you.
hold on. This is what?
This is my commandment.
This is a statement.
My commandment.
I'm advising you.
Commandment.
What's a commandment, trooper?
Order.
Order. Exactly. This is an order from Christ Himself. Know what I mean, the Christians say there's no law, there's no order. I mean, there's no commandment. We could do whatever we want. I mean, this is my order, Christian. This is Christ talking. Go ahead.
That ye love one another as I have loved you.
That I sell you drug.
Love one another.
I could kill my baby.
Love one another.
That we love one another. Know what I mean? This is a commandment from Christ Himself. Know what I mean? We gotta love each other, just like the same way Christ loved us. He's the way. Know what I mean? He's the role model. So if He loved us. If He loved His brother, shouldn't we do the same? Know what I mean? This is a commandment from Christ Himself. Love your brother. Know what I mean? Go ahead.
This is verse 13. Greater love had no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends.
That a man lay what?
Lay down his life.
So should I should sell you drug then?
Lies. No.
I could rob you and take your car.
No.
Exactly. But what love is to what greater love is to have a man, I mean, lay down his life for his friend. In the I.S.U.P.K, we about that life. I mean, we ready to die for one another, and we ready to live for one another as well. I mean, the same way Christ showed us. This is high, hello, you pray, I mean, sing song, I mean, the preachers tell you the same verse, and after that they go home, nobody care about nobody. I mean, but this is an order from Christ Himself. Love one another. I mean, and there's no other love. There's no best love to have a man fall down, be dead for his friend, get killed for his friend, put your life in danger for his friend. I mean, you see the police on the brother. I mean, we all should be like, I mean, stepping up for that brother. We shouldn't let the police bust the guy, our brother's head open, and after that just watching and taking pictures. I mean, we should care about one another. You see one of us fall, we should be ready to help him get back up. The same way for the sisters. I mean, you're supposed to, I mean, don't go fight over a man. I mean, but you're supposed to be together. If you don't have a man, I mean, he chose both of you. I mean, That's the be exactly, you know what I mean, together to elevate that man. You could work it out, know what I mean. Y'all supposed to, know what I mean, be mature about it, know what I mean, to elevate that man. And not go bash another girl, know what I mean, and go fight with another girl, go trying to destroy her life, know what I mean. Some women even kill their kids, and know what I mean, do all type of nonsense. Know what I mean? We shouldn't be doing that. But we should put our life, know what I mean. We should live for one another. Know what I mean? You should wake up to every day and to be like, know what I mean, I'm waking up and I'm living for another brother. Today is about another brother. It's not about only me in this life, but it's about my brothers out there. That's why the I.S.U.P.K is out in the street to wake up the lost sheep, to wake up the brothers that's lost out there, because we care, about these brothers. We able, know what I mean, to go out there and don't mind if we get killed. No mind, don't mind if they hate us. Don't mind if anything happened to us. We putting our life on the line for our brothers out there. Know what I mean, go ahead.
Going on, this is verse 14. Ye are my friends if ye do whatsoever I command you.
Hold on, that's Christ talking, right?
That is.
So is the Christian church that doing what Christ says?
No, they're not.
So they're not Christ's friend, but they say they have a relationship with Christ. I mean, they say they love Christ. They love Christ so much they have a personal relationship with Christ. I mean, that's nowhere in the Bible neither. I mean, but to, know what I mean, to see exactly know what I mean, to be a friend of Christ. Know what I mean, if you're a friend of Christ, you're gonna do what Christ says. He's the role model. So you're gonna follow that role model. Know what I mean, it's simple as that. Bring me to Matthew 18, verse 21
Kind on con.
and 22 as well. I mean, it's brotherhood. Now, I mean, the brotherhood. Now, I mean, is to care about another, to have compassion for one another. Now, I mean, not to desire to hurt another brother. I mean, but now, I mean, that's not what we've been taught out there. That's not what we've been taught. We've been taught. Now, I mean, in this Christian church, you could do whatever you want. Now, I mean, as long as you pay your tithes, and Christ is with you. God is with you. But that's not in the Bible. You can't have a country with a government without rules, and the rule in our government is to love each other. Go ahead.
Matthew 18, verse 21.
Yes, sir.
Then came Peter to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times?
How many times?
Till 7 times? Verse 22.
How many times did you give him? 7 times. Go ahead.
Verse 22. Jesus said unto him, I say not unto thee until 7, but until 70 times 7.
I mean, keep on forgiving him, man. There's no limit, man. I mean, your brother do you wrong, forgive your brother, no matter what. I mean, don't hold no grudge against your brother. That's in the law. I mean, don't hold no grudge. Forgive your brother. I mean, that's your brother at the end of the day. If you don't forgive him, who will? I mean, white man is not gonna forgive him if he trespass against them. I mean, these are the nations that they're not gonna forgive us. I mean, but I mean, your brother. Now, I mean, you're gonna be quick, especially Christian. They're gonna be quick. Now, I mean, to forgive the white man. White man could do anything. I mean, they're gonna quick to forgive him, just like that guy that shoot up in the church. I mean, they forgive that white boy. I mean, but they're not gonna forgive their brother. They're gonna fight with their brother inside the church. It's crazy. I mean, you're supposed to forgive your brother no matter what. I mean, that's your brother. If not a black, Latino, Native Indian, that's your brother. We are the 12 tribe of Israel. Know what I mean? And if we have forgiveness, compassion for one another, things will be better in our life. I mean, there's a lot of issues we could solve without killing each other. I mean, the blood of and Crip wouldn't be there. I mean, go ahead.
Verse 23. Therefore is the kingdom of heaven likened unto a certain king, which would take account of his servant.
Go ahead again.
Verse 23.
22.
22. Jesus said unto him,
Okay, that was it. That
yeah,
was it, right?
that was it.
Exactly. You're supposed to forgive your brother. I mean, don't go kill your brother, I mean, because he stepped on your shoes. I mean, don't go kill your brother, I mean, because he sold you the wrong batch. I mean, already, I mean, that the doing drug and selling drug is against the law. I mean, that's not loving your brother. I mean, don't go kill your brother for anything. I mean, you're not supposed to kill each other, but we're supposed to forgive one another. We're supposed to care about another. We're supposed to have compassion for one another. We don't have no weapon in this empire. We can't fight with no weapon. But if we have that brotherhood, if we have that compassion, if we have that care for one another, we'll be on high. I mean, they will respect us. They will think twice before touching another black man. If we stay united, I mean, which is exactly basically brotherhood is to stay united, is to care about one another. If we do this, then life will be better for us. You know what I mean? But that's the way we're gonna achieve. Now I mean, we're gonna get to that kingdom. We can get to that kingdom with no brotherhood. Know what I mean, you're not gonna be in the kingdom killing each other. Know what I mean, hating on each other. Know what I mean, but we're gonna get there by forgiving one another, by caring for one another. Know what I mean, compassion is a weapon because when you see it out there in the street, like know what I mean, imagine those people. Know what I mean, those two girls fighting in the street. And all of a sudden they're like, know what I mean? Hey, you know what we fighting for? We know what I mean? We sisters. Imagine the impact. I mean, they're starting to understand something. I mean, we're supposed to forgive each other. I mean, even in the Christian church, there's certain church in the Christian church. Now, I mean, you do something wrong, they kick you out the church. I mean, they kick you out the church. Now, I mean, you don't pay your tithes. Now, I mean, they kick you out. I mean, you come to the pastor with something he's not preaching that goes against his preaching. He's kicking you out. But that's in the Bible to forgive your brother. How come the preacher is not forgiving these people that he's kicking out? Know what I mean, that's against the Bible. I mean, that's why the Christian church is the wrong place to know the Bible. If you want to know the Bible, for each other, for one another, to have compassion. Know what I mean, imagine the Black, Latino, is Native united, caring for one another, having compassion. We could crumble the entire system will crumble. I mean, you could add up something. If you want to add up something, you could go ahead, man, Trooper.
I don't have nothing right now.
Go on. Bring me to Mark 12, verse 31.
Mark 12 and 31.
Yes, sir. I mean, the brotherhood is a necessity. I mean, in our community. I mean, we need it. I mean, we need that care from another black man. We need that love from each other. I mean, we need that support from one another. I mean, go ahead.
Count on kind. This is Mark chapter 12, verse 31. And the second is like, namely this: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Go ahead again.
And the second is like, namely this: thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself.
Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. Now, I mean, that's why saying there's, I mean, there's two commandments. The entire law is about you take the entire law. It comes up to two commandments. The first commandment is to love God with all your heart, everything you have, and the second law is to love your brother. I mean, but Christian tell you you can do the law. Now I mean, it's impossible to do the law. Wait, it's impossible to love your brother then? The Christian church tell you it's impossible to follow the law. We can't follow the law. Wow, you can love God with all your heart. You can love your brother like you love yourself. I mean, that's what the laws is about: to love God and to love each other. I mean, if we have that, we fulfill the law. I mean,
If I could,
go ahead.
just like the Christians are so quick to say no, we can't do the law. It's so hard, it's so difficult. But then they'll go to what is, I think it's Philippians 4:13. I can do all things through Christ, but they can't keep the
Salah,
law. They can do all.
Salah, go ahead again. You cutting up.
So like I was saying, Christians are they're always saying how it's so that no one can keep the law. It's just hard. That's why Jesus destroy the whatever, do away with the law. But then they go to four, and I believe it's 4:13, where it says, "I can do all things through Christ."
Right? Yes.
But you can do if you believe that you can do through Christ. How come you can't? Just like you said, love your brother. How come you
There you
can't
go.
put the crabs down,
There,
lobster?
there,
How come
there you go.
you can't put pork chops down? How
There
come
you go.
you can't
Yeah, I mean,
stop birthday? How come you can't stop celebrating Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day? Damn the liars, all of them.
exactly. Know what I mean, like they don't love their brother. Just like Christ said, know what I mean, just like the Bible said, know what I mean, you don't love you see the man that love his brother is telling the truth. Somebody that doesn't love his brother is a liar. Know what I mean, the Christian church lies. They all lies until they come to that knowledge of God. Know what I mean, that real knowledge that the I.S.U.P.K is bringing out. Know what I mean, they don't have the truth in them. Know what I mean. They say what you say is exactly right. Now I mean, they say we could do anything through Christ, but you can't follow the laws. I mean, it's a contradiction right there. I mean, they can forgive their brother. I mean, you know how many Christians go in the Christian church and hold grudges against another Christian. Some of them even change church because exactly this brother right there, that sister right there, I can stand there, I have that problem with. I mean, go to your brother just like the Bible say and solve it. I mean, but they don't love each other. I mean,
If I could, another thing,
go
if
ahead.
there was if all the Christian churches were preaching the same thing, why are there so many different churches preaching
There you go.
something slightly different from the next one? I was
There you go.
there in New York for the Passover. I was walking down the block. I've seen probably about 10 to 15 different churches in like a 5 block radius. 5 block. Why?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I'm saying why is that there is like 10 different churches? It was crazy. If they're
There,
preaching the same thing, it shouldn't be 2 or 3 churches on the same block. That's
there you go.
ridiculous.
I mean, the Christian church is about business. The Christian church has nothing to do with God. It's all about business. The preacher is getting rich, and then I mean, the Christian church has nothing to do with God and the Bible. It's all business. You see that there's an African that just came out. Now, I mean, I don't remember what tribe, which country in Africa that God is speaking to. I mean, it's crazy. The Christian church is the place where you a preacher, you want to be a preacher is because you want to lie, you're a good liar, and you want to make your money. You know what I mean? That's what it is. I mean, the Christian church is the house of lies. It's the house of Satan. I mean, that's where you go to get food. I mean, you don't get that food, you don't get that bread, you don't get that water. Now I mean, that gives you life, but you're gonna get lies. Now I mean, you're gonna get food. I mean, that's the Christian church. I mean, they don't talk about Christ. They don't talk about brotherhood, sisterhood. I mean, they don't talk about They might appear sometime. I mean, that's what it is. Brotherhood is the best weapon that we have now. I mean, especially in this time, especially in the time that's about to come. Now, I mean, the brotherhood is the best weapon we have. Without brotherhood, now, I mean, we will all fall. We all gonna fall. I mean, but thank God for the I.S.U.P.K. Now, I mean, for the brotherhood in the I.S.U.P.K. Now, I mean, for the sisterhood in the I.S.U.P.K. Now, I mean, thank God for commanding General YAHANNA that held down to that truth. Now, I mean, thank God for the officer, the captain, the generals. Now, I mean, above us. Now, I mean, thank God for them, for leading the people, for showing better, for us to look up to. Since they look up to Christ, we could look up to them. I mean, thank God for them, because they're bringing the real truth of the Bible out. I mean, in French brotherhood is fraternité. The Haitian has a motto too. Haitian has a motto just like the French. They took it from the French: liberté, égalité, fraternité, liberty, equality, and fraternity. Now I mean, but when now I mean, from what you see, now I mean, there's no fraternity in Haiti. Now I mean, they killed their own leader. Now I mean, their own leader that fought the revolution for them. I mean. Like while you had women, I mean, women aiding the slaves and everything, just like that woman that was aiding the slave. Now I mean, and this she like, now I mean, I could, what's the name again? I couldn't free more slave. I could free more slave.
I know who you're talking about. Harriet Tubman.
African lady, exactly. Now I mean, Tubman. I mean, she said, I mean, I could have freed more slave if they knew they were slave. I mean, that's sisterhood. That's that brother. She had brotherhood and sisterhood in her heart. Know what I mean, that's what we needed in these times. Know what I mean, we don't need somebody to sell drug to our people. We don't need the drug dealers. Know what I mean, we don't need the gangsters. Know what I mean, the gangsters, the blood, the Crips. Know what I mean, and all the other gangs. We don't need that in our neighborhood. But we need love. We need compassion. Know what I mean, we need care for one another. We need to elevate one another. That's what we need in our community. We don't need women to abort their baby, killing their baby. Know what I mean, killing your baby is genocide on your race. Know what I mean, Planned Parenthood. That's what they made it. They did it for us to kill each other. Know what I mean, and we're doing exactly the work of the devil. Know what I mean, but that's why we need to change. We need to care for one another. I mean, if we care, if that woman cared about the man that she's with, she will care about that baby. I mean, it's because she doesn't care about that man she with. She's gonna go and kill that baby. Some is because they want to be whores. I mean, they want to keep going, keep whoring outside. They want to sleep with different men. I sleep with this guy, this guy, this guy. Some sleep with two, three guys at the same time. Keep your leg closed. I mean, the your baby. Now I mean, if it's a black baby, Latino baby, Native Indian, that could be a prophet. I mean, to you black women, that your body is your choice. Imagine the black, how many of our prophet that you killed. Imagine you killing our own prophet. Imagine you killing somebody that will help our nation. Know what I mean, but the Christian churches say it's okay. You don't see the preacher. You don't see the preacher talking against that. You don't see the preacher talking against. You know what I mean? If he has a wife, he's gonna tell that girl to have an abortion. There's a lot of preachers that did it already. That came me. They're gonna tell the girl to go get an abortion. I can let my wife find out. I mean, your man can't find out that you got pregnant by me. Go get an abortion. I mean, while they're killing our race. I mean, and increase When you see these the real spirit, the real face of these people come out, we're gonna need that brotherhood. When World War III break out, we're gonna need that brotherhood. We don't have no weapon. We can't fight the white man with this one weapon. But we're gonna need that brotherhood with one another. You know what I mean? The Arab, they're gonna fight the white man. They have the money to buy these weapons. The Chinese, they have weapons. Us, we have all we have is each other. You know what I mean? We are all we got. You know what I mean? Without that, now I mean, we will never increase. We will never go further in life. It's by caring for one another in this situation, in the hell that we're suffering, for giving us a model also as Christ. And I salute everybody that's willing to follow Christ. Commanding General YAHANNA, I mean, he held down that truth, and now we could have that truth. We could change our life. We could show others to change their life. This is brotherhood. Know what I mean? Imagine it. You could be whatever you want to be, but you decide, I'm not gonna become this. I'm not gonna become that, but I'm gonna be somebody that's gonna help the black community. Somebody that's gonna put his life on the line for the Latinos. Somebody that's gonna put his life is carry on the line for the Native Indian. That's what we need. Know what I mean? Just like us, we were in that life back in the days. We left that life to be with one another. We left that life to be with one another. We left that life. So we're not talking about now, I mean, like the Freemason, like the frat house, now I mean, like frat parties. We're not talking about that. I mean, we're talking about the brotherhood in the Bible, laying down your life for one another, caring for one another, forgiving your brother no matter what he does. I mean, how many times? Over and over. Helping get fixed up, helping get corrected. Know what I mean? Correct your brother when you see he's doing the wrong thing. Don't let him go to the Christian church and get lied to by the Christian preacher. Know what I mean? This is the real brotherhood that we need. This is the real care that we're supposed to have for one another. Know what I mean? And once we have that, it's gonna be a blessed day. It's gonna be a beautiful day, beautiful days ahead. Know what I mean? In the kingdom, we're gonna have laws to follow. Have laws to follow. Here, these laws is about loving God with all your might and loving your brother. So you better start. I mean, Christian, you better start loving your brother right now. Because if you want to make it in the kingdom, you in the kingdom, you're gonna have to love your brother. That's a law. That's a commandment from Christ Himself. I mean, so loving your brother is essential. I mean, we want to be doing all type of crime and sin like this, like we're doing right now. I mean, just like you say Christ, but you can follow the laws. You can love your brother. You can correct your brother or your sister to tell them stop eating pork, stop eating crabs, and yourself you can stop celebrating these holidays, these pagans holidays. Know what I mean? It's a sad thing. But I pray our people change. I pray our people change. They could wake up and open their eyes to see exactly what's going on and to see exactly how to love, how to care for one another. It's all in the Bible. Know what I mean? There's no greater love. Know what I mean? There's no best way to show love to lay down your life for somebody else, to be ready to die for somebody else. Christ did it. How come it's so hard today? How come it's so hard for us to do? And we call ourselves Christian. We call ourselves this. How come it's so hard to do? To care about somebody else. How could we say we love Christ, we care about Christ, we follow Christ, but we're not gonna give our life for another brother? But we will do whatever Massa say though. Massa say this, yes, Massa. Massa say that, when Massa. I mean, we bring it out to love one another, they're gonna call us crazy for that. I mean, that's the same thing Christ was saying. I mean, and they say Christ had a demon. I mean, It's crazy. But that's about it. You know what I mean? You got more things to say? Anything else to add up?
No, no. The white man's the devil the Bible speak of.
That's right. That's right. I mean, all day, every day. You know what I mean? I mean, hold on. Let me see if I have some. I mean, I wanted to bring something about brotherhood in Haiti. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hold on. I'm gonna just bring it out right quick. Because yesterday was Asian Flag Day, and I want the Asians to see this. Now I mean, they're so happy. Now I mean about the. Now I mean they have their Flag Days. They have their flag. Now I mean fashionable. Now I mean everybody knows the Asian flag. We could wear it in but the type of things that's going on in Haiti, it doesn't show brotherhood. I mean, it doesn't show brotherhood. What's going on? I'm gonna see if it want to work. Video doesn't want to work. It's a short video. Now I mean, I wanted to show, but like I say, I have technical difficulties over here, man. I've been having so I'll show it another day probably. But now I mean, this is exactly that. Now I mean, we don't have that brotherhood. We don't care for one another out there. The only place that's gonna show you to care for one another is in the I.S.U.P.K. We're gonna tell you the truth of the Bible. I mean, this fake Israelite group like IUIC. I don't know if you heard that there's some stories. I mean, where I mean, the higher ranking member go have sex with a lower ranking member wife. I mean, it's crazy. I mean, it's full. There's a lot of hate. I mean, in this other Israelite group, a lot of hate. I
Salakia.
mean, even here. Go
So
ahead.
what you're saying is they're just the Christian church.
Huh?
So what you're saying is they're just the Christian church.
Yeah, of course, of course, of course. Now I mean, the Christian Israelite. I mean, that's what they are. Hold on, the video is about to. I mean, the Christian Israelite. Now I mean, we the real Israelite. Now I mean, I.S.U.P.K. Now I mean, we the 100% pure. I mean, the other ones that just make believe. I mean, hold on. I'm gonna try and make the video work. Just before we go, I mean, I'm about to end the class soon. I just wanted to show you the flag and everything. I'm gonna see if it's gonna work. It's loading right now. As soon as it stops loading, but that's the way it is. Now I mean, that's the way it is. Love one another. I mean, and don't do something. Don't treat other people the way you don't want to be treated. I mean, Christian doesn't do this. Hold on. I'm gonna just play a part right quick. I'll share my screen. It's not gonna be too long. We're gonna end the class soon after, right after that. Can you see my screen, Trooper? Tell me when you could see my screen.
I can see it now.
All right. This is 80. Now I mean this in the Senate. Now I mean. God damn. So like your technical difficulties over here, man. I'm telling you, man. I mean, white man is the devil, man. Go ahead. See, they can't even make rules. This is what's going on in Haiti. You see,
I see it. Yeah.
but we're celebrating the flag. I mean, but we're celebrating the flag. We can't even. I mean, we can't even care for another. We can't even make our laws without. I mean, dispute. But that's exactly what's going on in Haiti. But I mean, they're gonna celebrate the flag like it's a big brotherhood thing. Come in the I.S.U.P.K. You love Haiti? Come in the I.S.U.P.K. I mean, we got the solution to fix Haiti. We got the solution to fix the Black, Latinos, and Native, and that comes with that brotherhood too. I mean, brotherhood is a weapon. Let's. I mean, let's use it. 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 Let let's exactly show that. Let's use it. Let's have that weapon. It's for a reason that the white men, I mean, make us divided in everything. Even in religion, I mean, we divided in religion. It's for that. So we don't have the brotherhood, that brotherhood, I mean, for one another. I mean, so we'll hate one another without even knowing that we're hating our brothers. So we could sell drug out there. That's why he made the gangs. So we could become, I mean, the victim of his agenda. But with that brotherhood, we start realizing who we are. We start doing exactly what the Bible say. We start loving each other. We start caring for another. We start forgiving each other. Things will change. Know what I mean, things will change. And with that, know what I mean, class over. Know what I mean, I'm an officer at the yard. Know what I mean, thank you, Trooper Bakwasha. Know what I mean. Yeah, Yahweh Bacham, Yahweh Shah to the brothers, Yahweh Shamar Alatam, Yahweh Shai, Basham Yahweh Shai, to like y'all. Know what I mean? So